Welcome back to Listen to the Words. I'm your host, Andres, aka Daddy, aka, aka Big Papa, Senor Papa. How's your week?
It was fine.
Yeah, busy week.
No,
Yeah,
no, not really. We lead really boring lives.
until I get cancer.
Let's hope that doesn't happen again.
I'm hurting today.
Yeah, I know.
Today,
You did too much yesterday.
yeah, I moved like 15 feet and I'm hurting. No, we yesterday. Well, Thursday. It was Thursday that our internet went out.
Yeah,
And
for
then
a good portion of the day.
So Kelly wasn't able to play her video games.
Shut up.
So her life was drastically changed.
No, it wasn't.
No,
that was Wednesday. That was Wednesday that the internet went out.
Wednesday. It doesn't matter. Someday this week,
It was
the
Wednesday.
internet went out. Which, fine, whatever. Whenever I'm at work on site, that's one thing. But when you work from home, yeah, it was Wednesday because I had my meeting.
Mm-hmm.
It stinks because I couldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like my job needs the internet, and I work from home because of this illness. So I talked to my boss, and I woke up at 5:45 that morning. I was like, I'm gonna get started at 6 a.m. Get rocking and rolling. I go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the throne. I'm about to go on to Instagram, and it's not loading. And I was like, that's interesting. And it just shows it's full Wi-Fi. And I'm like, what's weird?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let me turn off the Wi-Fi. Turn it off, and it works fine. I'm like, oh god, the internet's gone. So I was like, let me go restart the router and the modem. Did all the song and dance, restarted. Wait 30 seconds and this and that crap, and still gone. So I chatted with Charter or Spectrum, whatever they're called nowadays, and they're like, well, yeah, there's an outage. It'll be by 10:30. I was like, fine, whatever. Text my boss. I'm like, hey, dude, this is what's going on. He goes, all right, cool, whatever. Whenever it comes back on, get back to work. I said, cool deal. So like around 9, this is 6 a.m. So around 9 o'clock, we get a text message saying, hey, your service is reestablished. Just restart your modem and your router. All right, cool deal. Did that. Still nothing. So I called them because I chatted before, and I called them. They're like, well, there's a damaged fiber optic cable in your area, so we don't know when it's going to come back. And I was like, I need to work. I was like, I'm not taking a vacation day because my vacation days are pretty. Because when I was out sick, I didn't earn vacation time.
Yeah.
They paid me, but I didn't earn vacation time. So my vacation time is very, very limited. And we have a couple of trips coming up that
You have to
like
save.
I'm precise with my time right now.
Right.
But anyway, it finally came back up, and I had to work until 6:30 that day to make up my time. So that was a long day.
Yeah.
And then yesterday morning, Friday, I was on Instagram. I follow this guy who goes to Costco and shops around and tells you what's new at Costco. And they had a really, really nice office chair / gaming chair. It's black and teal. And then they have a gray one. And I text Kelly. I was like, hey, hon, I need to check this chair out because the chair that I had, it's up there in age. And I sit on my butt all day long for work. So I was like, I need a new chair.
Yeah.
Something that's comfortable because I have all the attachments to my old chair. I have a lumbar support. I have a seat cushion. I mean, the thing's RoboCop.
Well, and ever since
I Frankenstein that chair.
Ever since you got sick and you lost a ton of weight,
I lost my butt.
Yeah. So, and those hospital beds, they just kill you. And so I think that just kind of like bruised your tailbone really bad. So
at one hospital, they had hospital beds that would inflate and deflate every few minutes, and that was really nice. But then when we went to the ghetto hospital, actually, I take that back. They treated me well. They took care of me.
But
it needs a little.
It needs some love.
The hospital needs a little love.
Yeah,
it needs a little.
It needs a lot of love.
It needs a lot of love.
It's getting that love, but it's like taking a long time.
Well, I feel like other departments are getting more love than where I was.
Yeah,
the heart department.
Yeah,
which was whatever.
The heart department.
I was in the heart wing. Remember?
It just sounded funny.
But anyway,
the heart department.
So we went in to check out the chair, and I sat in it, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we gotta get this chair. So, before we got a cart for it, I was testing it. I was spinning around in it. There was an old lady walking up to us, so I spun in front of her, made it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice chair. It's DPS, something like that. Yeah. DPS gaming chair.
You know what you should do? You should post the link for the chair on your Instagram page.
But I don't get anything out of that. Like if they sponsor the show, yeah, I do it.
Well, I was gonna say just take a picture of it and be like, "This is the chair that I was talking about in today's episode." And blah blah blah. You have to like promote.
I'm gonna give you access to the show Instagram too, in case because I forget these things. My memory is completely awful. So anyway, we picked up the chair. We had to load it onto the car. We had to bring it into the house and then put it together. And that was a little too much for my body right now. Yeah. So and then we went out for a walk this morning.
You wouldn't think that it would be a lot on you.
Old me would have been like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Me right now, recovering from chemo, I felt fine last night.
Yeah.
And then when I fell asleep, I woke up and
you slept good, you said.
I slept good. And then we went for a walk and I just feel, and then we ran out to run some errands. And during our errands, when we got to Target, I was like, "Hun, I'm hurting."
Yeah.
And you were running away from me.
No, you were just moving a little bit slower.
You were just straight up running away from me. Like I was like, I'll meet you there. Yeah. I'll meet you at the soap department because I have a bit of a rash that I needed special soap for. I was like, I'll meet you there. And then this one, I tell her, "Hey, hun, what aisle is that soap in?" And she's like, "Oh, it's down that way." So she makes me walk all across the store. And I was like, "Why don't you check the app and see what aisle it's in?"
I could have sworn that was where the soap was, but it was where the lotion was.
So then we had to walk all the way back to the other side of the store. And I'm like, I'm hurting bad. But that's what I get for not doing it myself. Such a pain.
I know, but you love me.
So yeah, I'm hurting, but we need to record. See, this is what I do for the show. I'm always hurting. Yeah. But I do it.
You're always hurting, so.
That's just the way my life is now. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I'm not hurting too bad when we go to New York.
Yeah. Well, you're probably going to hurt the next day from.
Not the first day.
I'm saying the day we leave.
The day we fly back, I'm going to hurt.
You're going to be hurting. So you're going to need to take a lot of Tylenol.
That's why I bought 2 packs of it at the travel section at Target.
It's
going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of walking.
Yeah. But we're going to try to take it easy. Like, we don't have to walk fast pace.
You're walking New York. You have to.
Well, but
Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I couldn't hear myself.
We're just going to have to go at a little bit slower pace. So.
And this is all pending my last scan that everything goes well.
We're going to go anyways.
Yeah. If it's back, I'm like, just forget it. We'll schedule stuff afterwards. We're going to New York no matter what. But anyway. So that's our week, and I'm worn out today.
Yeah.
But we ran our errands, and then I told Kay, I was like, I need to stay home. Yeah. When we get home, I'm just gonna stay home and rest, and that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we had thought about going to like the downtown area, and
I'm glad we didn't go because I would have. Yeah. We would just have to make a U-turn.
Yeah, because we were gonna. Because when we went a couple weeks ago, we only went to like one part, but we parked too far from like all the stores because we parked close. We were meeting friends, so we parked close to where the restaurant was, and so we were just kind of too far from some of the shops,
too far from everything.
Yeah, to really walk and all that. So next time.
So. Now we dive into the music. We're not going to do a bracket. We're not going to do an interview episode. We're actually doing a music episode. We're
actually
today.
Doing work.
And it's funny. I took inspiration. We're actually doing work. I took inspiration of something we saw at Target today. Mm-hmm. So today, while we were at Target, they had 2 Selena vinyl records. Mm-hmm. Not Selena Gomez.
No.
The OG Selena. OG, Selena Quintanilla. Mm-hmm. So they had a greatest hits album, which I really want to get. Because I'm 99% sure that record is purple, like bright purple inside.
Yeah, it probably is because she had a purple outfit.
But it's pricey.
Yeah.
It's really pricey. And then they had the 25th anniversary or 30th?
30th.
30th anniversary of Amor Prohibido.
Oh, was that?
Or Como la Flor.
I thought it was her English album.
No, it was not. It wasn't. Because the English album came out in 1995, I believe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Amor Prohibido came out earlier than that. But they had the vinyl records, and I was like, I want to get one, but they're a little pricey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait till they go on sale at the clearance section, which the clearance section at Target has if you guys collect vinyl records, the clearance section at Target tends to have really good records. I just picked up the Justin Timberlake's new album for $10 last week. Yeah, I got a Juanes album for like $8 a few months back. Yeah, was it when I was doing chemo or before?
I don't remember.
They have a really good selection. They have a really, really cool YouTube Greatest Hits album. It has like 5 vinyl records in it because YouTube's been around forever. Yeah. But their clearance price is $35.99. And I'm like, every time I go, I see the album. Nobody buys it. Yeah. I'm waiting for it to drop down to at least 20. 20 I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But $35.99. That's.
And I got you the for our anniversary. I got you the Fugees album.
Mm-hmm.
And
did we not talk about that? I thought we did, but maybe we didn't.
I mean, we probably did, but
I forget things.
But I got you that one.
The Fugees album, which it holds a special place in my. Was that in the clearance section?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I remember that. But that record holds a special place in my heart because it's the first. That album and Ace of Base's Beautiful Life were the first 2 albums I ever bought for myself. Mm-hmm. And I bought those in Holland.
Yeah.
In cassette form. And I wore those things out. So it was amazing. And it was funny because I bought the Fugees album. And I mean, ignorant me, I was 12. I was like Sophia's age in Holland. And I put the cassette in and they're dropping just curse after curse. And I was like, my mother can't hear this. The only song she ever heard was "Killing Me Softly."
Oh yeah.
So she loved that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so back in those days when you had the tape player, you had to rewind it to the right spot and stop it right.
There's no skip button.
There's no skip button or fast or like. So I had to play it for her.
Fast forward and rewind.
So when we had, she's like, "Oh, play me that "Killing Me Softly" in the car," and I'm like, "Okay, rewind it real fast and hope that when you stop it to check, it didn't play a giant F-bomb." So you rewind it real quick. And then, so it was that she loved that song back in the day. And then A Beautiful Life. And I bought those in Holland out of all places. I think I bought them in Holland because they didn't check my ID.
Well, Ace of Base, they're not going to check your
for
ID.
The Fugees here,
yeah.
they definitely would have.
The Fugees?
The Fugees. They would have definitely checked it here. But, I think those are the only 2 things I bought in Holland.
Yeah, the Fugees and the Ace of
The Fugees. But it was a really cool music store. I remember it was underground. Like you would go. There was like a staircase that took you downstairs, and it was just all this music, vinyl
I wonder
records.
if it's still there.
It was in Amsterdam. I remember that because it was by where everybody was smoking blunts and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Because it's legal over there, so
yeah, I know.
All the Americans would go over there and smoke.
Yeah.
So it was down that area, and it was by the Anne Frank Museum, I think, because we took a little boat tour, and then the store was there. Yeah. This chair is really comfortable. Do I look cool in it?
Of course.
Like, it's black and teal with your favorite colors?
Yeah. Well, teal is.
Yeah. The armrests are really comfortable, too.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Oh, I like this chair a lot.
Glad.
Yep.
Money well spent.
It was. It was much needed. It was much needed because since I work here all day, like I said, I Frankenstein my old chair, and so it was like it had a foam pad for the tailbone, a foam pad for the back.
The real test will be Monday when you're sitting there to see if you're going to need that cushion.
So far, so good. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I don't like it's like sitting on a cloud.
Yeah, that's good.
It's plenty of cushion for
the cushion. Yeah, because you would have been.
I would have been hurting by now.
Yeah, you'd been fidgeting.
Yep. I mean this.
Of course, we say this and then it's gonna start hurting.
Yeah, come Monday, it's gonna be like, oh, my butt.
We're like, oh, but maybe not.
I'm gaining my butt back, so it's all right. Because I'm walking so much, I'm doing these pelvic thrusts that you hate.
Thrushes,
yeah. English is my second language, and I survived chemo, so. But anyway, let's dive into the music, please.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about "Dreaming of You" by Selena. You don't have your tablet. You're not gonna talk to me about this, okay?
I got it right here.
So tell me about Selena, "Dreaming of You."
So, Dreaming of You holds a special place in the hearts of Selena's fans around the world. Released posthumously in 1995, the song became an instant hit, showcasing Selena's versatility as an artist. But what makes this song so endearing? To find out, let's dive into its origins.
Ooh, look at you leaving a question. So it was actually intended to be the title track of her English language album. And it was going to be her crossover into mainstream music, the mainstream music industry. That was a lot of M's in there. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, she died before this happened, which Yolanda...
She was murdered.
Just stay in prison. You leaving prison is not safe for you.
It's really not.
Now, I'm not threatening you in any way.
No, not at all. But
I'm saying I'm actually concerned.
There are people there.
I'm actually legit concerned for your life.
There are people
because
that will.
They would have to release her. Like
she'd have to be in WITSEC,
straight into witness protection. But even then, she has that recognized. I was gonna say something really mean about the woman, and I don't know her, so but disregard. She has a very recognizable face.
She does. Yeah.
Like I mean, it was plastered all over Spanish news and even American news, I guess.
Yeah.
So she's known.
Mm-hmm. And even if I mean, I don't remember if it was all over the news, because for us, Selena wasn't really a big deal. I didn't hear about her until after she died. So I don't remember if it was all over the news for us. But
by us, you mean white people?
Yeah. But just from watching the movie and then seeing like documentaries, after the fact and everything, like you know what she looks like, what Yolanda looks like.
Yeah.
So
she's
yeah,
better off just
knows.
staying.
She's safer.
You've been there for 20 plus years, almost 30 years. Just stay.
She's safer there.
You mean you're gonna come out, like, think about this. When she went in, there was no iPhone, there was barely an internet.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
Yeah.
We don't need you out here. Just
well, and it's hard too for people that have been in prison for that long. Yeah. It's hard for them to get reintegrated into society because it's hard to find a job because nobody wants to hire an ex-con, and their family, depending on what it is they did, they may not have family that wants anything to do with them. They don't really have friends. They don't have a life. They have no money, so it's hard. Sometimes it's like easier for them to just stay in, and
she's 63 years old.
There's no reason for her to be out.
She's 63. So I'm trying to find out when she went into prison.
Like, it had to at least been in her 30s or 40s. Probably her 40s, I would say.
She went to prison in 1995.
Right. And how old was she?
She's serving a life sentence. She's eligible for parole next year.
Oh, okay.
So 1995 to now is 29 years.
Yeah.
So almost half her life she's been locked up.
I mean, at that point, I'd just stay.
And you probably have a nice little thing going on.
I know.
She probably bakes. She probably does stuff. Why come out?
Yeah. At that point.
I'm surprised she survived 29 years in prison.
Yeah. I don't know, like, how, like, I'm sure, like, a men's prison is way, way intense. I don't know how a woman's prison would be if it's, like, less, I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, Martha Stewart was in prison for a while, so.
Well.
And she's best friends with Snoop, so I don't know.
Maybe that's why she survived, because she's best friends with Snoop.
So let's proceed with the next.
He put some things in her commissary.
Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine you're Martha Stewart in a prison, all of a sudden Snoop just comes and visit?
Right.
And everybody's like, who are you here for? They're thinking, some gangster, and it's like, oh no, he's here for Martha.
Can you imagine?
He's here for MS. Yo, MS. Anyway, so Dreaming of You actually holds a bittersweet significance for Selena fans because it represents the potential unfulfilled potential that was interrupted by Yolanda. Mm-hmm. Again, Yolanda, just stay in prison. Don't come out.
Yeah, don't
come on the show.
For your own safety.
Don't come on the show.
Don't come on the show. Don't. We know you're listening. Don't.
Can you imagine?
Just don't.
Yolanda's our number one fan.
Oh my God.
She writes us. I follow you on Instagram.
Be like, please don't.
I can control your fan club. No.
Please don't. I'll help you with your business. No, Jeez. Please don't.
Speaking of Selena and the movie you mentioned earlier, we're living in a world where J-Lo has filed for divorce again from Batman.
From the Batman.
And no joke, I think Ben Affleck is getting off. I think he's gonna be living a better life without J-Lo.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know J-Lo. But when you start collecting,
they both have their issues.
When you start collecting engagement rings like Thanos,
she's got 4 Infinity Stones now.
She's trying to be like Thanos, Michael Jordan, and Tom Brady. You gotta slow down, girl.
Got those bull rings.
She's the GOAT for engagement rings.
Oh my gosh, that poor woman.
No, not.
Look. Okay.
Yo, why are you yelling at me? You got all emotional about this.
I feel really bad for her in a way because she's just trying to find love, I think.
Then don't marry famous people.
I don't think her first husband was famous.
Wasn't he a dancer?
No, that was her second husband.
And how many times has she been married?
She's been married 3 times.
Mark Anthony, the dancer, and then who was the other guy? Affleck.
No.
So she's been married 4 times.
She's been married 4 times. I'm sorry. 4 times. Ew. She's been married. Mark Anthony was her longest. They were married for 10 years. Christian.
You saw how skinny he was during that marriage?
He was wasting away.
He's like, geez, man.
No, I feel bad for her, and I feel bad for her kids because they see that their mom she wants to be loved.
Look,
and I think she's just in love with being in love too.
And that's why I told you when we were watching her movie on Amazon, she did this movie. I think Ben Affleck had told her, I don't want to be involved in this thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, too bad, I'm J-Lo, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
So, respect your husband. Like, he doesn't want to be in this limelight. He just wants to be behind the scenes and like, let's give our marriage a shot. But you just start broadcasting to the whole world, I'm so in love with Ben Affleck and he's the love of my life, and you just set yourself up for failure.
Yeah. Like,
and now you're embarrassed because you're filing for divorce after you literally made a movie on Amazon about how he saved your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why, as an artist, you don't put your spouses or anything or significant other in music videos.
Yeah.
Because Usher syndrome.
Yeah.
We were watching.
Well, she did it before Ben Affleck was in one of her music videos.
Jenny from the Block.
Yeah.
And now we watch Usher's. We watch Usher's "You Got It Bad" and Chili's all over there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awkward.
They aren't together anymore.
I mean, Ryan Cabrera with Ashley Simpson.
Yep.
Shout out to the girls from When They Pop. They interviewed Ryan Cabrera. Fantastic episode. Good job, girls.
Yep.
And they interviewed one of the singers from O-Town too a few weeks back.
Oh, did they?
The Hispanic one.
Oh, yeah.
So good job, girls. Come on the show.
Yeah.
I'm better now. Come on.
Bring some famous people with you. Like, we'll take them.
Yeah. So now back to the music.
So, now where were we? We
the
got
song
off on a tangent.
evokes a sense of longing and nostalgia.
Yep. So it's a ballad that speaks of unrequited love and yearning. It expresses the pain of being separated from someone you deeply care about. Selena's passionate delivery and the song's melancholic melody, that's a mouthful, make it universally relatable. Mm-hmm. Her ability to connect with her audience through her music was truly extraordinary.
I mean, it really was.
Yeah, and it still is. Like, there are still people that, we see people wearing Selena shirts,
and
of all races.
And it's kids that, people that were born well after she died, and they still connect with her music. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's really not a bad Selena song, honestly.
Yeah.
You haven't dived into too much into her catalog because you don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, I know some of her Spanish songs, just 'cause of the more popular ones. Like, I know them, and they're catchy, and I like them. I like the beat and everything. And
if she hadn't died, I think she would have been Adele status.
Oh,
Adele, Whitney.
I think she'd still be making music.
Oh yeah, for sure. And she would be a powerhouse. I'm not even kidding. She would be a powerhouse that she'd be designing clothing.
Yeah. Well, that's what she was trying to do.
She would have been acting.
Yeah.
I mean, she had that charisma that she would have been.
She was.
What's that word?
A triple threat.
Yeah, a triple threat, or maybe a quadruple threat. She could have done anything.
She was on that path to being, just
Yolanda literally
everywhere.
extinguished a star.
Yeah,
she was so humble too. I mean,
yeah, you remember when VH1 would have the Divas concert? She would have been on that.
Oh yeah, they would have dedicated an entire episode to her. Mm-hmm. Like, she would have been the number. Hey Ryan, she would have been the number one diva. No, she wouldn't have been a diva. Because diva has a connotation of.
No, I mean diva as in because of her vocals.
Yeah.
Like, Aretha Franklin was one of the divas, and Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion.
Well, Mariah Carey is a definition of diva.
Oh, she definitely. But I'm saying, like, diva doesn't just mean attitude. It's, your persona and your talents.
Man, you got emotional about it.
It's your ability to do that stuff. Yeah. It's just, it's not just attitude.
So again, Yolanda, don't bother coming out. Just stay.
Just don't.
Do me a favor. I'm going to mute you for a second. Just move that cord up. So go for it. Or move that Velcro towards the front with the cord. There you go. There we go.
There. Right.
Beautiful.
There.
Perfect. Okay. It's just it just falls every so often. When you get emotional, you knock into it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
But don't apologize.
So
just don't do it again. But yeah, she would have been. Yeah. She would have had the world in her hands.
Oh yeah, she
definitely. And then Yolanda just ruined it for everybody.
Snuffed her out.
Yolanda, you're awful.
Yeah, don't come on the show.
Never. So her voice brings a lot of comfort and understanding. It's almost like she's speaking to your soul when she sings this song.
Yeah.
And lets you know that you're not alone in your emotions. Mm-hmm. Man, that's beautiful. It's like I wrote that.
Or like, a computer wrote it.
It didn't. I actually don't remember because I wrote this. Like this document was done a year, like before I got sick. This document was done well before I got sick.
Oh goodness.
Proceed.
So Dreaming of You encapsulates her unwavering spirit, her remarkable talent, and dreams that she left behind. It serves as a reminder to cherish our loved ones, pursue our dreams, and savor every precious moment.
Mm-hmm.
The music video for Dreaming of You was filmed posthumously and released in 1995 to music channels. The video is about a young woman who sneaks away from her home to run off with the man she loves. The video opens up to a girl who overhears the radio announcer of Selena's new single. She then kisses her sleeping father on the head before packing. Her mother is seen in the kitchen cleaning and then leaves to the back looking up to the sky. At the end of the video, the girl and her love interest are seen embracing each other before driving away. The radio announcer concludes, "The video was all right. I know..." What?
He concludes the video saying, "All right, I know that special someone that's close to your heart that you've been dreaming about all night is right next to you right now." So, yeah. But now, what's interesting about this is that originally the song was written for an American R&B group called the Jets, which is funny because I love the Jets, the New York Jets.
Not the same. Not the same Jets.
So technically, I'm connected to Selena.
No, you're not. Not at all. You're not Mexican.
A lot of people think I am.
I know, and I don't know why.
It's my name. It's literally my name because I have the most Hispanic name there is. Like my name is literally John Smith equivalent to you guys.
But you don't look Mexican.
I don't look Colombian.
Yeah.
Actually, I do kind of look Colombian because we have a lot of white people Colombians.
I was going to say, you're very light-skinned for a Hispanic man.
Thank you, I guess.
I always tease you that you were adopted.
I kind of am, aren't I?
Well, yeah.
Because everybody else in my family's a little bit darker complexion.
Yeah, everybody's darker skin. So I'm like, you were adopted.
Me and my cousin Jonathan stick out like thumbs.
Yeah.
We're the two whitest ones in the family, and I think he has a really cool tan now. So I think it's just me. It's just me. Because during chemo, I got really, really pale, like the walls.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's taking a lot of the good nutrients out of you. And what's that?
Either your mom moaned or the Lily moaned.
Somebody moaned.
Oh, before we sign off, let it remind me of hummingbirds and Lily.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's key. Hold on.
You asked how the week was. I already forgot about that.
Oh my god.
Nice one. See?
Lily?
Hummingbirds.
I can't write with my left hand.
Well, no kidding. You're right-handed.
Hey, that's not bad.
What, does it look better than when you write right-handed?
Maybe. All right, cool.
Maybe you should start writing left-handed.
I might start. Now my mom's calling me.
Of course she is.
My mother's in Colombia, South America. We've been playing phone tag for the last 48 hours.
She has like a sixth sense.
Yeah, she knows.
Of when you're doing something.
She knows.
She's like, oh, Andres is busy. I have to bother him.
Now's the moment to call.
Now I have to call him.
Anyway, she's in South America, so we've been playing phone tag. I'm going to call her back when we get off this.
Yeah.
So.
Can you just...
Hold on.
Just put it on silent.
It is on silent.
Okay, but it was like vibrating the whole desk.
Yeah. All right. So where was I? Selena began recording the song in March 1995, just weeks before her death. Her performance, marked by raw emotion and vulnerability, captured the essence of the song's longing. The track was later completed with the help of producers and backing vocals from Fran Gold, the song's original co-writer. I gotta clear my throat. There we go.
Clear my throat.
So we're gonna talk about the lyrics a little bit. So you want to read a block and then I read the next block?
Okay.
Go for it.
Late at night when
you have to sing it.
No.
Late.
Go ahead. You can't. Nothing's wrong.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I would do anything for.
You all right?
But I won't do that.
What happened?
I won't do that. Come on. You stupid. Come on. Finish the lyrics.
No.
Okay. Enough.
Oh, God. Okay. Can I read this now?
Yes.
All right. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you, and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too.
And it says, because I'm dreaming of you tonight. Till tomorrow I'll be holding you tight. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room dreaming about you and me. You want me to keep going while you drink your water?
No, I'm good. Wonder if you ever see me, and I wonder if you know I'm there. Am I there? Am I? If you looked in my eyes, would you see what's inside? Would you even care?
I just want to hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. So I wait for the day, and the courage to say how much I love you. Yes, I do.
I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight. And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room dreaming about you and me.
So then it goes, corazón. I can't stop dreaming of you. No puedo dejar de pensar en ti. I can't stop dreaming.
Is that the...
Mm-hmm. It's the translation of...
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I can't stop dreaming. Como te necesito is how much I need you. I can't stop dreaming of you. Mi amor, como te extraño. My love, how much I miss you. And then you go.
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and I think of you. And I still can't believe that you came up to me and said, I love you. I love you too.
So I think it just repeats over and over again.
Yeah.
I always like that little part where she's like, I still can't believe you came up to me and said, I love you.
Yeah, I know.
It's so sweet.
It's
like,
so sweet.
Aww.
Like, aww.
It's that young love
Yeah.
that you, in the grand scheme of things, is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But when you're in that moment, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
so giddy, like so happy. But
I think this was the first song I ever heard of hers.
I'm not surprised.
So, and I
you wouldn't have any exposure to
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, but I'm just saying, but that's what introduced me to her. And then that's how I got into like the movie.
Yeah.
And the movie's amazing.
I don't want to see it ever again. I've seen it twice. I don't want to see it again because it's
really sad.
It's a kick to the
Yeah. I mean, even though you know what happens, it's just still, it's sad to see
because you see her
how beautiful of a person she was and then how ugly of a
yeah.
thing that happened to her.
The Netflix show.
Doo-doo.
I could do without. Yeah. But the movie is really good with Selena, with
Jennifer
J-Lo.
Lopez. Yeah.
And Ben Affleck's a bit extra in it.
No, he's not.
It could have been. You never
Could've
know.
been, but he wasn't.
I mean, anything for Salinas.
Anything for Selena.
So do you like the song?
I do like the song. This is one of, like I said, one of the first songs I ever heard of
Yeah.
hers, and I would listen to it over and over and over again. I loved it.
Dreaming of You. What else was on that album?
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. I'm drawing a blank so
She had
hard.
another English
She did, that's why
song, and I can't think of what it's called.
I don't know why I can't think of it right now.
And as soon as you say it, I'm gonna know.
Yeah, no, that's what's making me angry.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Dreaming of You album. There we go. I need the track list. Can I get the tracks? There we go. I Could Fall in Love.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it. I Can Fall in Love.
Mm-hmm.
Captive Heart. I'm Getting Used to. Good song.
I don't think I've heard any of the rest of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad album.
Yeah.
Dreaming of You. Missing My Baby. Good song. Amor Prohibido, the remix. Wherever You Are. Fantastic song. And it's with the Barrio Boys, which was like our Hispanic version of the Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
Those
okay.
with two Z's at the end. Boys.
So like Boys to Men.
They only have one Z. The
But
Boys.
still, it had a Z at the
Barrio
end.
Boys was two Z's to emphasize how ghetto they were. Tecno Cumbia remix was a good one. El Toro Relajo, Como la Flor remix. Tu Solo Tu, Biti Biti Bam Bam remix. And apparently the Japanese version had an extra song, Sukiyaki. I don't know what that means. But yeah. That's a really good album. I need to add that to my Apple Music. I'm going to do that right now before I forget. Because I will forget things. All right. So with that being said, we could leave the song alone. We love the song.
We do.
Add it to your playlist. Listen to it.
Yeah.
So tell us about, what should we go with first? Lily, or should we go with Hummingbirds?
We can start with Lily.
Okay. So the other day, our beautiful older dog Lily starts hacking up.
That was Thursday night. That's what it was. That was Thursday
You
night.
didn't take her to the vet yesterday. It was the day before. It was Wednesday night.
No, honey.
You took her the day I came back from the airport from dropping off my mom. It was Thursday. Wednesday night into Thursday.
Okay. I can't remember now.
Yeah, because you didn't take her. She's been on meds since Thursday.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, so I took her Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Friday, honey.
Oh.
So anyway. Well, let's preface this. At work, we got approved for 10 hours of overtime. So I'm like, hey, 10 hours of OT. I'm going to get a nice little check. Beautiful. Bum, 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 boom. So get my check. It clears. And I'm all excited. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to buy something nice for myself for finishing chemo. I'm going to be awesome. I mean, those AirPod Maxes look really cool. And then Lily starts... and I'm like, what is her deal? So come Thursday morning, she's hacking. Well, I kicked her out of the room on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Because she was hacking. And
yeah, because you needed sleep because you had to get up early.
I had to go to the airport, drop my family off at the airport.
Yeah. So
she's hacking, and I'm like, you gotta get out of here. So I kicked her out of the room. So she slept in the living room. She slept on my recliner. That's how mad she was. She goes, oh, you gonna kick me out of the room?
She does not like being alone.
So she slept on my recliner. So when I got back from the airport, she's still hacking, and your mom noticed it too. So I was like, you should take her to the vet.
Well, and Thursday morning, my mom said that she was she was panting, but it was like she couldn't catch her breath.
So I told you, I was like, it'd be best to take her because, I mean, I knew how it felt when you couldn't catch your breath with this mass in my chest.
Yeah.
So I was like, just take her to the vet, and you called around, and nobody was available. I mean.
Yeah, everybody was booked, and it wasn't an emergent situation because she was acting fine other than that.
Yeah.
Like, she was eating normally, going to the bathroom, drinking water.
But whenever she moved, she would just...
Right. She'd start have an itch and start scratching, and it's like she lost her breath.
Yeah.
And so she'd start coughing, or then she'd, like, get up and move a few feet, and she'd start coughing, acting like she was going to, like, hack something up, and then nothing ever came out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, well, let me call around. And her normal vet couldn't take her today. That day. So they were going to see her the next day, but not till late.
Like the last appointment possible.
And I was like, I don't want to wait that long.
Well, I told you, I was like, I don't want to rent a situation where Thursday night she starts hacking and
we have to take her to the
emergency vet, or she dies on us.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. And so I finally found a local vet, which ended up being an urgent care type thing.
Yeah.
But
well, you called and they were like, bring her now.
Yeah.
Like, literally come now.
Yeah.
We'll work her in.
Because they asked, like, what was going on and how old she was and all that. And she's a senior dog. So she's getting up there.
She's like 75.
No,
in dog years.
In human years, you mean?
I mean, she's in dog years. Remember, 1 year is 7 years for dogs. She's 11, so she's 77.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In human years, she's 77. You said in dog years.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. Anyway, she's old.
Yeah. So they said, bring her in, and they come out to the car because they have to make sure the dog's not contagious to other animals.
Makes sense. It could have been kennel cough. And
like I didn't know what she had, but we don't board her, so I was like, there's no way she's got kennel cough. And so anyway, so the nurse and the vet came out and checked her, and the nurse actually, she had to like grab her because Lily like went to the other side of the car. She was like, and so the nurse had to grab her, and she said she could hear her doing it. Mm-hmm. So she heard it, and the vet listened to her, and she said her lungs sound harsh. Her heartbeat sounds good, but I can hear her lungs over her heartbeat, and you shouldn't be able to hear that. So she said there's no like crackling or anything like that, but she's like, it could be pneumonia. She's like, so we're going to take her straight to the back, and we were going to get her some x-rays, and she told me how much it was going to be, and she said, they ask you first before they do anything, is that okay? I was like, absolutely, just, whatever you need to do.
As my overtime check is like, no. No, we're supposed
that Thanos snap.
We're like, the check was like, we're going to buy AirPod Maxes.
But we got to take care of our girl.
Yeah, and that's why I told you, I was like, it doesn't matter. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I said,
it's better that I had worked that overtime to be able to pay for that.
Right.
Than not have worked the OT.
Right. So, we were concerned that maybe she had eaten something or she was like allergic to something, And so anyway, so she takes her back there. They do the X-rays. She showed me the picture and like how her lungs looked and everything. And then she showed me her, because they took her a full body. I mean, she's not that big, so it's like everything's a full body.
It's a happy piece of loose leaf paper.
Yeah. So she showed me her heart, and she said, we don't have a baseline for her because we don't know if this is just her or if she's got something else going on. She said because her heart, it looks like a reverse D. So it was swollen like on the back side. It looked like it was inflamed. So she said that could either just be her or she could have heartworms. Because that's usually a sign of heartworms, is that reverse D of the heart. And so anyways, so they took a blood sample to run that test. Fortunately, that was negative. That took about 10 minutes to come back. That was negative. So that's just
as the bill increases. Ching, 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 ching.
Yeah. So because that was going to be like a whole different process, because heartworms can kill them.
Yeah.
So come to find out, she has bronchitis.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, there's a fire.
But anyway, she got bronchitis.
So she's got bronchitis. She sent her home with antibiotics for 2 weeks. And she wants to see her back in 2 weeks. So we made that appointment. And of course, she hasn't made a sound since we came back.
No, she's on meds now.
She's on meds.
Which put her, like, she gets really loopy off of them, I think. She's like all just
she's very
chill right now.
Chill. Yeah. But I've been taking her for a walk, for like a short little walk. I didn't do it yesterday because I didn't want to.
No, it's too much.
I didn't want to risk it, But today I thought, well, since we were all going, I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and take her. And so she does like 1 to 1.5 laps, and then
we gotta bring her in because she's like, I'm done.
Yeah, she gets kind of
tired.
So we just take her back in.
So yeah, that's Lily.
So that's Lily.
Lily ate my paycheck.
She's fine.
Yeah, and it's an annual thing. It's the annual Lily emergency vet visit, where she just, every time I get overtime in the summer, she's like, at least once she has to go to the vet. She's like, yeah, Daddy.
Well, the last few times she would have to go to the vet is because she gets
depressed.
Yeah, she gets depressed sometimes
because she doesn't get enough attention.
And so she starts having like runny bowels.
She makes herself sick.
Yeah, she does. She makes herself sick.
And I wish we were kidding. We're
not kidding.
She makes herself sick.
She's dramatic.
Yeah. Just like her mama.
But she's so sweet and she's so loving, and
when she wants to be.
And all the nurse and the doctor were like, she was just an angel. She just sits there. She doesn't growl or bark or flinch.
Both our dogs are like that now.
Yeah.
Our old dog Penny would have eaten everybody's face.
Penny you would have had to muzzle her.
Yeah. We did have to muzzle her.
We had to muzzle her the last few times we took her to the vet because she hated it.
Yeah. But Lily and Bruce, they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Bruce, everybody falls in love with.
Yeah, and Lily, she just sits there.
Yeah.
She will let you literally do whatever you want to her. And, and that's, to me, like, within reason, obviously. That
like,
makes
you can't kick her in the face.
Right. Like, I would never. But I'm saying, like, you could, like we've put, like, Mickey ears on her.
She just sits there.
And she sits there, and we put like a party hat on her. Like, I have pictures of this, and like because Sophia was like 5 or 4 when we got her. 5. She was 5. So I have a picture of the two of them that Sophia would play doctor, and she had her fake stethoscope and she had it up to Lily's chest, and she's just listening, and Lily just sits there. Yeah. She lets her do it. Yeah. So she's a good, she's a sweet dog. She's really good. Yeah, now she's old and ornery.
Yeah,
and wants attention. Yeah.
So that's
we all?
Yeah. So that's the first thing. Lily vet ate my paycheck.
Yeah,
and then the hummingbird situation.
Yeah.
So you tell the story because you got the
my mom
first row view.
My mom has sent over like a bunch of her stuff because she sold her house, and so she's like kind of dividing her stuff between Florida and here.
Mm-hmm.
So she sent me her hummingbird feeder a few months ago. And so I've just had it,
It's been sitting in the backyard on a table for months.
Yeah, because I didn't have, like, I didn't know, like, what type of water to give them.
I can't go to Google.
No, but I mean, like, I didn't know, like, what to do with it. And, I was thinking we would have to, like, drill it in or something to hang it. But anyway, so she's here now. And so the other day we went to Lowe's and we got a shepherd's hook. And I think it's like 84 inches or something because it needs to be high up because they fly. So she looked up a recipe, I think, on Pinterest because all they drink is sugar water.
Mm-hmm.
So she looked up a recipe of how to make it. Because I was just thinking, get some water, put some sugar in it. There you go. But no, there's a whole process.
Oh, is there? I didn't know that.
Like, you have to boil the water, and then you put the sugar in, and then you have to let it sit because it has to cool off. And
gotcha.
It's like a whole process.
Yeah.
So anyways, but so we just put like a little bit in because she said you have to change it out daily because it gets all gross and sticky and everything. Well, apparently the hummingbirds really like this recipe.
Waiting for this.
And what we put in was not enough because they drank it all.
we got a family like 5.
Now we have 5 hummingbirds
that just patrol our house every day. So we'll just sit there and look out the window, just stare.
Today it was so funny.
We got this big fat one that just picks on all the other ones and makes them go away.
They almost like seem like they're siblings
I think they are.
it seems like sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
Like they're fighting each other. And like there were 2 the other day, and one would sit there and then the other one would try to come and sit, and the one that was already on it would like go chase it away.
He's like, yo, get up. This is mine.
Come back.
This gallon full of sugar water is all mine. We're gonna have some fat hummingbirds. They're gonna be tired to fly away soon enough.
They're not gonna be fluttering too fast.
They're not.
But yeah, so and I have some like other like flowers out there that hummingbirds really like because they have long beaks. So this one flower, I can't think of what it's called, but the flower is like long, so it can stick its beak in there, and because they have long tongues too.
Take the nectar.
So like I started noticing, like as soon as we put that water out, you start noticing the hummingbirds and everything. And one of them like came right up to the window and it was like it was looking in like, hey, what are you doing?
And the other day I was walking back from my mom's house. I stood right in front of the thing, and he just stood there like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. They're super cute. They're so tiny too.
We just look out the window. I opened the blinds today. We just looked out the window and watched them.
Yeah.
We've been watching them all day play.
I mean, they have been like flying around like.
We should have one inside the house.
No, God.
No. They would literally die with one of the fans.
Yeah, probably.
He'd be stupid enough to fly.
Bruce would somehow catch it.
Yeah. Bruce would definitely eat it.
If he can catch a squirrel, he can catch a hummingbird.
Yep. Oh, dear. So I was going to say something while you were talking, and I forgot what it was. It left me.
You should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
You literally have pen and paper right
It left me. It completely left me. It was something funny, too. No, I guess it wasn't that important.
Yeah, well, you'll think of it after we're done.
Oh, most likely. So we'll record another 2 minutes.
Yeah, be like, oh, by the way, I thought of it.
Yeah, but probably.
Oh yeah.
Let's wrap it up. I'm tired.
Okay.
So the show emails listen to the words pod at gmail.com. The show Instagrams listen to the words pod. What did I say? Yo, it left my brain. What did I say?
The show email
is listen to the words pod at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And then I should say the Instagram?
The Instagram
is listen to the words podcast. Okay. Hon, I swear it left my head so fast. Wow, I'm tired. So what's your stuff?
My show email is listen to the words podkelly at gmail.com.
When are you going to open up your Etsy shop again?
I have no idea.
Open it up. Promote your Etsy.
We'll see.
Okay. So with that said, we'll see you guys next week. And thank you. Sign off.
Peace.
I'll be dreaming of you.